Iceland. I don't even know where to begin. It's the land of fire and ice. It's like totally exploring a whole different planet. We have 5 days to explore all over Iceland and its country. Very beautiful, lots of experience. Let me tell you your story from the beginning. Hey guys, it's 11:26 p.m. right now in Orlando. We just checked into our hotel and we are going to Canada tomorrow for our first leg of the race in Iceland. We are flying tomorrow at 8 o'clock here, and let's see and find out how it goes. We're all excited, can't sleep, and ready for this adventure to begin. We start a journey tomorrow from Orlando at 5, landing at Toronto with a 12-hour layover, then flying across the Atlantic Ocean for 6 hours in this country called, you ready? Iceland. Right after landing in Iceland, we got a rental car and went to our Airbnb, and it did not disappoint. We got our own hot tub and 3 rooms, and we are all set and ready to go. After that, we drove towards Reykjavik, where we went to their own Costco in Iceland, so we can gather all the stuff that we need for our 5-day journey. After getting our stuff, we went back to our Airbnb to settle down and change to get ready for our first adventure. This is the one that we are all waiting for, where everyone knows. Blue Lagoon in Grindavik, Iceland. After a full days of travel going to Iceland, this experience just literally takes your breath away. The geothermal power plant is what makes the water warm, and the silica reflection in the sunlight is what makes it blue. We have 3 masks to choose from, which is the first one is the lava scrub, next one is the silica mask, and the third one is the algae mask. After the experience, we wrapped up and head on our way to our last destination before we wrap up the day. It's already 8 o'clock at night, but we still made it through the day, and this is our last stop. We went to Valanukamál Cliffs in Reykjanes, Iceland. One of the most scenic landscapes in the area, this cliff is over 1,000 years old and withstood the test of time. Aside from the cold weather and strong winds, the hike up the top is very rewarding. After making up to the summit, we settled down and gathered all ourselves to take a picture and this drone shot. What an experience. We drove back home to our Airbnb and still found that it is 1 a.m. and there's still daylight, and we still made Filipino food for our first night, and that's the wrap for our first day. It's 8 a.m. and we left and drove 2 hours up in Thingvellir National Park in Selfoss, Iceland. The weather looks cloudy and great, the temperature is mild, and also the hike is easy. This is one of the park's main attractions that everyone checks out. This is Öxarárfoss in Selfoss, Iceland. The pool at the base of the waterfall is filled with rocks and is often extremely icy during winter. After reaching the falls, we went down to continue on to our journey to the next destination. Our next stop is Strokr in Geysir, Iceland. This geyser naturally erupts between 4 to 10 minutes. The water is heated up to 112 degrees Celsius, and we were able to capture the moment. Our next stop is Skerrid Crater in Klausturhólar, Iceland. This volcano used to be active 3,000 years ago, and it's 55 meters deep, and it is now a natural lake. The hike is not as bad, and also the view is amazing. We took our time on top of the summit to enjoy each and every moment, and we went on to proceed east of Iceland to our next destination. We stopped by at Uridafoss Waterfalls in southwest Iceland. This waterfall is the largest in Iceland by volume and second in Europe. This mighty river waterfall drops by the edge of a lava field in beautiful and serene surroundings. This is a must visit on the way to southeast Iceland. We stopped at Reynisdrangar outside Vik, Iceland. This is known for shooting locations like Game of Thrones and Star Wars Rogue One. It did not disappoint. We wrapped up and drove 30 miles back to visit another world-famous location that Iceland is known for, the DC-13 plane wreck in Solheimsfjörður, Iceland. This 1973 plane crash from the US Navy became a world-famous hotspot for all tourists and visitors alike. It took us 2 hours to go round trip to this location. Thankfully, it's summer solstice and we have 24 hours daylight. We packed up, finished, and head to our last location to end the day. We finally reached the top of Vikimerdal, overlooking the town of Vik, Iceland. We were overwhelmed by the lupine fields that can only grow in June and July in Iceland. At 10 p.m., nothing beats this scenery, but it's time for us to go back to our next Airbnb. It's after midnight now, and we still have energy to cook our dinner, and nothing beats like a homemade sinigang to end an adventurous, long, cold day. We finish around 2 a.m. and try to sleep, even though there's a lot of sunlight. This is the second day. We drove 2 hours across Vatnajökull National Park to reach our first destination, which is the Svínafeljajökull Glacier in Skaftafell, Iceland. What you're seeing is just part of the largest glacier in Iceland. The 2-hour hike with high crosswinds and 35-degree weather just made it more challenging to go reach the glacier, but it was well worth it. These monstrous ice structures are over 1,000 years old, with black lava veins crawling across ridges that run very deep and are seemingly a sight to behold. This will be one of the moments that we will forever remember in Iceland. We reached the Jökulsárlón Lagoon, which is home to Iceland's deepest lake and glaciers that are over 1,000 years old. But due to its high strong winds, our boat tour and also our glacial kayak has been canceled, and we have to proceed to our next destination. Up next, we headed eastward towards the Viking village in Vestrahorn, Iceland. The structure was originally created for a movie that was never filmed. Unlike other regions colonized by Vikings, Iceland had no indigenous population. We went inside the settlement and saw what it was like living in 874 AD as first Iceland settlers. A long journey awaits us. We have about 4 hours to complete this road trip to go to northeast Iceland, and this completes our third day in our adventure. First stop for that day is Reykjanes, which is located in northern Iceland's ring road. These waterfalls are met by 3 rivers that are coming from the Sandfell Mountains. The hike is very easy, it only took an hour round trip. We wrapped up in this journey as we took pictures and proceeded to our next destination. Sturlugill Canyon can be found in East Iceland in a glacier valley called Jökuldalur. With the largest number of basal rock columns in Iceland and a stunning blue-green glacial river to contrast, Sturlugill is one of Iceland's hidden gems. The hike was challenging yet rewarding, taking in the beauty of its glacial gates and marveling at this natural phenomenon. Sturlugill Canyon is one of the world's most enchanting rock formations. We finish up our hike on the top as we marveled down at this unforgettable experience. It took us about 3 hours to complete this whole journey, and we wrapped up and continued to our next destination. We drove a couple of hours northwest of Iceland to reach the town of Húsavík for our whale watching and Puffin Island tour. It is the oldest settlement in Iceland and the whale capital of the island. Over half of the world's population of the Atlantic puffin breeds in Iceland, somewhere between 3 to 4 million pairs each year. The Atlantic puffin is one of the 4 species of puffins and the most commonly found in Iceland. After that, we headed deeper into the Greenland Sea to watch whales. We went deeper in the Greenland Sea to hunt for blue and sperm whales that swim across the waters of Iceland. After the tour, we wrapped up and went over to see the Godafoss waterfalls, and that is the 4th day. For our last day, we decided to drive back and enjoy the capital of Iceland, Reykjavik. We explored the central town and went to the shops, ate some sushi, and also went to the cathedral before heading to our final destination for the trip. Our very last stop is Sky Lagoon outside Reykjavik, Iceland. This is an immersive and traditional experience that includes a 7-step ritual inside Sky Lagoon. The ritual includes a cold plunge, sauna, mist, sky scrub, steam room, and shower, and head back for the day. As we conclude our trip, we found out that Iceland's landscape is truly impressive. The diversity is surprising, and you will see green pastures, black lava beaches, volcanoes, steaming hot springs, geysers, and unique areas around the large glacier waterfalls. The natural contrasts are truly an extraordinary opportunity to take some amazing photographs. We are definitely going back to Iceland, and we can't wait for more. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. More trips coming soon.